Have you ever wondered how to solve a Rubik's Cube? The Rubik's Cube, a captivating puzzle of vibrant colors and countless combinations, has intrigued minds for decades. Born in the heart of Hungary in the mid-70s, this iconic puzzle has since become a global phenomenon. It's a challenge that teases your brain, tests your patience, and tempts your curiosity. Today, we're going to embark on a journey into the world of this three-dimensional wonder. So, are you ready to unravel the mystery of the Rubik's Cube? Before we dive into solving it, we need to understand the Rubik's Cube. This seemingly simple puzzle is actually a complex structure. At first glance, it's a cube made up of smaller cubes, but there's more to it than meets the eye. The Rubik's Cube has 6 sides, each consisting of 9 squares. Each side is a different color when solved, and this color is determined by the center square. No matter how much you twist or turn the cube, the center squares never change position relative to each other. They're the heart of the Rubik's Cube, the fixed points around which everything else revolves. Around these center squares, you'll find the corner and edge pieces. The corner pieces have 3 colors, and the edge pieces have 2. They can move around the cube, switching places and orientation, but they always remain edge or corner pieces. Now that we've got a grasp on the cube structure, it's time to start solving it. Our first step to solving a Rubik's Cube is forming a white cross. Imagine the cube as a 3-dimensional puzzle where each move can influence the next. Our goal is to create a white cross on one side, but not just any side. We're aiming for the side with the white center square. The cross must be precise, with each of the edge pieces matching the color of the center square on the adjacent sides. To achieve this, we need to be strategic. Start by rotating the top layer until one of the white edge pieces aligns with its corresponding center square. Once aligned, turn the front face of the cube to position this piece on the white center side. Repeat this process for each white edge piece. This may take a few tries, but remember, each twist brings you closer to your goal. Rotate, align, and position. That's the mantra. Congrats! You've completed the first step towards solving the Rubik's Cube. Now, let's move on to completing the first layer. Our aim here is to position the corner pieces correctly around the white cross we've already created. Remember, each corner piece has 3 colors. We need to align these colors with the corresponding center pieces. Start by locating a corner piece on the bottom layer that should be in the top layer. Rotate the bottom until the corner piece is directly under where it needs to go. Now, there are 3 possible situations. The white sticker on the corner piece is facing down, to the side, or to the front. Each situation has its own series of moves to place the corner piece correctly. After repeating this process for all 4 corners, you'll notice the first layer is complete with the white cross on top. Don't worry if it takes a few tries. Practice makes perfect. Great job! You've now solved the first layer of the Rubik's Cube. With the first layer solved, we move onto the middle layer. This part requires a little bit of finesse. The goal here is to correctly position the edge pieces of the middle layer so that they match with the center squares of adjacent sides. It's like arranging a picture puzzle. You need to find the right piece and place it in the right position. Start by identifying an edge piece on the top layer that doesn't have any white on it. This piece needs to move to the middle layer. Now rotate the top layer until this piece is directly above where it needs to go. Then it's just a matter of executing a sequence of moves to send that piece down without disrupting the harmony of your first layer. Remember, it's all about patience and practice. If you mess up, no worries. Just reset and try again. Keep going until you've matched up all the colors on the middle layer. Well done. You've now solved 2/3 of the Rubik's Cube. The final layer can be tricky, but don't worry, you're almost there. Now let's delve into the art of solving the final layer. This stage does indeed require a dash of patience and a sprinkle of practice. It's all about recognizing patterns and knowing the right moves. Don't be disheartened if you don't get it right away. Remember, the joy of solving a Rubik's Cube lies in the journey, not just the destination. With some patience and practice, you'll be able to solve the final layer and complete the Rubik's Cube.